Okay, obviously not the performance we were looking for. Thought we beat ourselves, turned the ball over 3 times. They get 10 points, we get 1 takeaway, don't get any points off it. Just not enough complementary football. Just didn't seem like we were into a rhythm offensively enough. And when we did, we had penalties, self-inflicted wounds, and early on in the game. And then this second half, I didn't think the pass defense was good enough. Gave up some chunks there, which hurt us. And so just not enough overall. And we got to learn from this, and we will.
Do you feel like the problem with the offense really started with the run game, just not being able to establish it?
Yes and no. I mean, I feel like, you definitely have to establish a line of scrimmage early in the game. I think some of those situations were, we're behind the sticks off schedule because of some of the self-inflicted wounds, and then we put the ball on the turf. Just not a winning formula right there.
John, do you feel like your wide receivers are winning enough downfield?
Well, there's one-on-ones, every game. There's one-on-ones, and you want to make sure you're winning those. So we'll evaluate that when we look at it on film. And same thing on the defensive side. There's one-on-ones there, and you got to win those, and or win more than you lose, right? So, so I thought our guys fought. They played hard, but this is one we need to learn from, and some of those things, and then schematically and then just fundamentally. You start with the fundamentals, right, of winning football. Usually it's us taking the ball away 3 times to none, and in this case it was the other way.
Sean, you know all about Diggs and Stephon, the way he can play. What was happening tonight? Was it scheme related? Was it him making plays? What did you see, at least initially?
A little bit of both. Yeah, a little bit of both. The quarterback got out of the pocket and extended some plays a little bit on some of those as well. So it wasn't just one thing. We had a pressure on one side, and we didn't set the edge with the contained player, and that was the one down our sideline there, and I think that was the third quarter there. So it was a combination of things, and overall we got to be better.
Also, there was a couple lack of finished plays. Twice on that last drive, you had him for sacks.
Yeah.
And he didn't finish those plays. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. So, again, these are things we have to learn from, and it's got to start with, like I said, with the fundamentals. You cannot turn the ball over and expect to win 3 times. And then the field position is a 10-yard difference. Let's just start there, and then we get into the rest of it, which there's things that need to improve in that area as well. So, but for me, that's where I start. You got to take care of the football. You look at it, the stats, the numbers don't lie, right? It's you turn the ball over 3 times, and you get 1, you're down, you're -2 on the turnover differential. So that's not a winning formula.
Sean, the unforced errors and penalties tonight. Just your thoughts on the volume of them?
Yeah. Again, it hurts. It affects the rhythm of an offense. And you make it hard when you're off schedule due to penalties. So I think it was 8-1 or 8-2 at halftime in terms of the penalty count. So we've got to look at those and learn from them, and that's what we got to do.
Coach, you're going to take a look at the tape and correct some things, but mentally, where do you want the guys to bounce back from this one?
Yeah, this is the NFL, right? It's hard every week, and like I said, I told the team, I said usually we do what they did, and so in doing so, we didn't play our game tonight, and that's frustrating. And this is pivotal learning opportunity for us right here. So. There were some other moments where, bless you, where I just feel like maybe we were too cute at times, and just overall we gotta look at some things and just be honest with ourselves and learn from it holistically. Here, offense, defense, and special teams. It's never one player. It's never one side of the ball. I thought the special teams covered their explosive return game rather well, so that was a plus. But again, just overall a more complementary approach.
Hey, Sean, did Matt Milano re-aggravate the same hip pull?
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was his pec at halftime. I don't have any more details right now, Joe, but I'll probably have something next day or 2 here for you.
John, you could have really created some distance in the division. Now it's suddenly a race. Does that help maybe in terms of getting your guys focused again? Because it could have been on easy street there for a little while if you'd won this game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? So it's the NFL, it's highly competitive, and it teaches the lessons fast. And, we've got some young guys on our team in that locker room that they'll learn from this, and we'll all, the entire team needs to learn from this. So, we're capable of playing better and performing at a higher level. Again, you just get off to a rough start when you're not taking care of the football and you're not being able to execute and stay on schedule. So we played the game that they wanted us to play. In terms of as soon as we put the ball on the turf, the first one, there it was, right? There it was, because they needed to. If I'm them, I'm thinking, hey, I got to steal an extra possession somehow, and they got it right off the bat, and we did it. It wasn't anything they did, but again, all learning opportunities for us as a team, and that's what we need to do.
Particularly in the first half, what did you make of defense, with a bunch of those turnovers?
Yeah, I thought the defense, I think we had 2 turnovers in the first half, only gave up 3 points. And so, I thought the defense was playing good defense in the first half, and in the second half, gave up some chunks in the passing game, which we can't do, so we got to look at that. So it's just everyone playing well together at the same time. That's kind of how, it kind of went, where we weren't playing well together in a complementary way, and because of that, we couldn't get in rhythm as a team overall.
Is that inconsistency with the defense sort of maybe the growing pains with having some younger players there?
I don't want to use that as an excuse. I'm not going to do that. It's it's execution. It's again, making sure they're in the right positions, and they made some adjustments. The Patriots made some adjustments at halftime, and then we adjusted. But that first drive after half, was kind of bang, 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 and I expect more from us there. But then we made some adjustments, and then they still made some plays, and some of those one-on-one situations. I think in particular that backed up series right there on our sideline. So 2 of them were quarterback out of the pocket, scramble situations, I believe. So.
Sean, was that first fumble, the end around to Dawson, is that supposed to be a handoff to Dawson? Was that supposed to be fake, and he just kind of got there a second?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a handoff. So. Yeah. Right. All right. Thank you, guys.